Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Sharper Trades presentation, option trading for rookies. My name is Cal. The reason I put this up here is not to brag, it's just merely to show you that I've done the homework. I've spent the time to learn all this stuff, thousands of hours, 10 plus years. But more importantly, that I trade every single day. Like this is something I do. This is not just something I teach. So this is real trading. This is something I've really done and that I really do consistently. So the other point is this is not my full-time job. So I don't want people to think you have to dedicate your whole life to trading. I have a full-time job. The trading is just merely something I do on the side to supplement my income, which I'm sure a lot of you are looking to do as well. So absolutely doable. Once you learn this stuff, you can do it in as little as 15 minutes a day. What I'm going to show you today is not the deep dive into trading, but once you learn this stuff, how simple and easy it is to make a trade on a daily basis. So, in order to get to that level, this is one way to do it. You can obviously do your own trading, learning, training, whatever. But if you want to learn how to trade the way I trade, this is a three-part series called Understand Options Completely. Part two is Basic Stock Options Trades, and part three is Make and Manage Profitable Trades. So if you learn all these three courses, you have all the knowledge you need to learn how to trade and generate income on your own. What I'm going to do today is simply like a brief overview of like once you learn how simple and easy it is, like I said, to actually do this on a daily basis. So, what are we going to cover today? Well, I always like to bring up the Chinese proverb, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. The reason I bring that up is because everything I do, all my courses, all my services are meant to teach you how to fish. I don't want to give you the answer because I'm not going to be around all the time. You need to learn to do this on your own so you can learn to do this in your own time, at your own risk level, as often as you like. So again, I want to teach you how to fish. So what are we going to cover today? Well, I'm going to teach you how to fish real simply. Like I said, once you learn this, how simple and easy it is. We are going to trade a direction because when you do verticals, you have to pick a direction, up or down for the stock price. So we're going to talk about specifically short verticals, short or sold verticals today, the setup and the management of them. So what can you expect today? Well, if you have any questions, you can always email me at cal@optiontradingforrookies.com. I'm always happy to answer questions. At the end, I'm going to talk about our Sharper Trades community, but there won't be a big sales pitch for thousands of dollars. In fact, I got all the holiday deals going because I want to get you up and trading as quickly and cheaply and quickly as possible. So all my courses and services that I mentioned are designed to be affordable and teach you how to fish. I want you to learn how to do this on your own. And everything I do is designed to be a shortcut. I don't expect you to spend the 10 plus years that I've done to learn how to trade. What I've done is take all that knowledge and hopefully simplify it and get you trading quickly and easily. And along those lines, I always use the driving the car analogy for my teaching, which is this is a car. This is all the parts that go into a car. But do you need to know all of this in order to drive the car? Of course you don't. So this is everything I know about option trading, but this is what I teach. All I do is teach you the important stuff. I want to get you up and driving as quickly as possible. If you want to go back and learn this all on your own, I absolutely encourage it. But if you want to start trading quickly and start making money right away, everything I do is designed to get you driving the car right away. So I always like to bring up these couple of points as well, which is how badly do you want to learn? Obviously, if you're watching this, you have the desire, and that's the starting point for anything. If you don't have the desire, you're not going to do it. So the desire is there. You really want to learn how to trade and hopefully make some money. But in order to do that, it's going to require some dedication. You can't learn this in a day and get out there and think you can start trading tomorrow and being successful. You're going to have to do this for a while, dedicate yourself to basically sticking to it and kind of getting into a routine of doing this regularly. Because in the end, perseverance is everything. The desire gets you the knowledge, dedication will help you work through the process, but perseverance is how you get to the finish line. You want to do it again and again through the ups and downs until you get to the finish line of like, I truly understand this. And one of the side benefits I like to bring up to people as far as learning how to trade is this attitude adjustment bonus, which I believe is You learn to become a winner by trading this way because we only focus on winning. Losers are going to lose. We do not focus any energy on losing. Everything we do is focused around winning, how to manage winners, how to be successful. And therefore, I think the side benefit of all this is you kind of learn to have that winning mentality. You learn to become a winner. At least that's my opinion. So what is a short vertical? Well, it's a combination of selling a call or put and buying a call or put at the same time to create a defined risk directional trade, meaning we're going to pick a direction, but it's also going to define our risk. So here's some basic rules for how we make short vertical trades. Again, this isn't everything and it's not in depth, but this is the kind of the quick overview so you can see once you learn it, how quickly and easily it is. When we're looking to sell short vertical trades, we're looking for high volatility. That's key. High volatility means we want to sell something. We have to have a directional bias. We have to pick a direction when we sell a vertical, up or down. We need to sell it for 33 to 40 cents per dollar width of strikes. I will show you what that means in a second on a trading platform. And then ultimately, success comes down to managing these trades correctly. And how do we do that? We manage at 50% of max profit. I'll show you what that means. We do not focus on losers, as I mentioned. Losers are going to lose. We focus on winning. And this right here is just if a trade has gone way far against us and there's absolutely zero hope of it ever becoming a winner by expiration Friday, we're generally going to look to close that trade by Wednesday of expiration week to avoid something called assignment. So that's again another concept, but again, that's kind of one of our generic rules. A full loser with no chance of recovering, we're going to look to close by Wednesday of expiration week to avoid something called assignment. So let's make a trade and show how this actually works. So this is the market. It's going on right now. This is live. And what we're looking at here is the S&P 500 ETF called SPY. An ETF is essentially just a bunch of stocks rolled into one. So the S&P 500 means this SPY ETF is kind of like 500 stocks in one. And you can see essentially the SPY has been going up for a long time. It's kind of gone nowhere recently, but it's near all-time highs. And when things go up, generally volatility comes down, and you can see that's the case. So as this goes up, volatility goes down. Again, remember, we're looking for high volatility. So this is at 18, not horrible, but let's see if we can do better. If we go into the NASDAQ, you can see this has been on a tear. And because of that, volatility is lower than the S&P 500. It's only at 16. And the final index is the Russell, which is the IWM. And you can see that one looks totally different. Look at that. This thing has been going down for a few weeks. And because of that, volatility is starting to spike. In fact, it's almost twice as much as the other two. So when you look to make a trade and you're choosing between a variety of stocks to trade that day, if you're looking to sell a vertical, we're going to look for the one with the highest volatility. In this case, if it's between SPY, Q, and IWM, no brainer, we are doing the IWM because it has the highest volatility. Now, as far as direction goes, that is totally up to you. If you're a trend trader, you're going to assume that this is going to continue down and you're going to sell a call vertical because selling a call vertical means we think the stock price is going to continue down. But I'm a contrarian, which means I believe over time it's going to bounce back up. So it may continue down for a while, but over the course of the next 45 days or so, I think it's going to bounce and start to head back up. So for me, I'm going to sell a put vertical. And important to know, the rules are and everything is the same for both verticals. All the only difference is call verticals means we believe it's going down, put verticals means we believe it's going up, but all the rules are exactly the same. So if we go to a trade page, I'll show you how that works. I always like to trade as close to 45 days as possible. We'll look at that. We're right here at 45 days, so that's where I'm going to start. When we sell a put vertical, we always look to sell right below where the stock price is. So the stock price is right around 230.77, which means the first put below that is 230. And the reason I look to sell a put below that is because I believe the stock is going to go up from here. Selling a put means I want it to go up. I want to start below this price to give myself a chance at success. This is below 230. So if nothing changes over the next 45 days, I'm a winner because the stock price is above 230 already. So I start there and I start adjusting from there. So how do I set this up? Well, I would look to sell a put vertical, and this is a dollar wide. If you remember those rules that I blew through really fast, we're looking for 33 to 40 cents per dollar width of strikes. Well, this says 42. Does that fit our rules? No, it doesn't. It's not between 33 and 40 cents, it's 42. And you might say, well, Cal, it's only 2 cents difference. And I would tell you, discipline. Remember, discipline is key, and this is where our rule set comes into play. If we have a set of rules, in order to get consistent returns, we have to do those set of rules consistently so we don't break them, even for 2 cents. So the good thing about this rule set that I teach you is it teaches you how to set up your trades correctly, because when you put this trade up, you'll say, hey, that doesn't fit my rules. I must have done it wrong. So how do I fix it? Well, I go further away, because the further away I go from the stock price, obviously that means there's a better chance that I'm winning because I'm further below the stock price. So obviously if I want to stay above that number, it's going to be a better chance of winning. But the better my chance of winning, guess what? The less they're going to give me for that trade, because they know I have a better chance of winning. So they're going to give me less money. Let me show you what I mean. So instead of 230, 229, let's go to 229, 228. And you can see, look at that, 39 cents. So does this fit our rules? Is 39 between 33 and 40 between $1 width of strikes? Yes, it is. So that fits our rules. So just for ease of math, I'm going to change this to 40 just to show you in a second why, because I want to show you how to manage this correctly. So we've set up this trade. We sold a put below the stock price because we believe the stock is going up. We bought a put $1 away. We're collecting 33 to 40 cents. All rules have been met. So if I sell this for $40, the management tells me I want to manage this for 50% of max profit. How do I do that? Well, if I sell the trade to open, that means I have to buy it back to close. So I'm going to create the opposite order here. You can see it goes from red to green. Red on this platform means I'm selling. Green means I'm buying. So I'm going to move this down to 20 to show you how to set this up for 50% max profit. So if I'm selling this for $40, I'm collecting $40 when I open this trade. But if I want to buy it back, you see debit 20 cents. If I want to buy it back, that means it's costing me money. So we're subtracting that. It's costing me $20 to buy it back. That means I'm ending up with a $20 profit. And $20 is 50% of max profit. Whatever we sell something for, verticals, iron condors, naked options, doesn't matter. Whenever you sell any kind of option, whatever you sell it for is the most you can make. So if $40 is the most I can make, how do I keep half of that? How do I keep half, 50% of the maximum profit? Well, I buy it back for 20, as you can see here. Now this gets confusing because we aren't used to this as normal humans. We're used to hearing buy low, sell high, right? That's the obvious one. So if I just showed this to you here, if I told you I'm buying this for $20 and at some point I sell it back for 40, you would instantly know I made $20, right? I bought it low and I sold it high. That seems so obvious. Of course it is. Buy low, sell high. Well, when it comes to trading, it's the exact same thing to sell high and buy low as it is to buy low and sell high. I know that might sound confusing and you might have to listen to this a couple of times, but that's how it works. When you sell verticals, you are selling at the highest point possible, which means the most you can make is what you sell it for. So in order to keep half of that, I have to buy it back for less. And in order to manage these things correctly, we want to buy it back for 50% of maximum profit. So whatever I sell it for, we want to buy it back for half eventually. That is our goal. We may never get there, but that is our goal when we are making these trades to close when we get to 50% of max profit. And that is how selling verticals works. So let's go back. And again, like I said, call verticals are exactly the same. Rules are the same. Only difference is the direction. We believe it's going down as opposed to going up. So I would like to ask you here, What is stopping you from trading options for income right now? Obviously, you all want to do it. You're here, but why aren't you doing it? And at least in my experience, what I found is three main reasons. Number one is knowledge, and knowledge is completely up to you, right? Whether you do my videos or books or training, whatever you want to do, you have to get the knowledge somewhere. So knowledge is the first step. So if you don't have the knowledge, you're not going to trade. But the next step after that is actually applying that knowledge. And that's where fear comes in because just like if you read a book on football, doesn't mean if you got out on a football field, you have complete confidence. Of course not. You don't know what you're doing. You read a book about it, but you don't really know what it's like to play the game for real. Same thing with trading options. Just because you read a book doesn't mean you truly understand the trading options and what it entails. So fear is going to come in because you're going to start doing things and you're not sure you're doing it the right way. Maybe you're risking too much. You don't know how to close it. You don't know how to open it. What am I doing? There's so many moving parts when it comes to trading. So fear is obviously ingrained in that because you don't have the complete understanding yet. The more you battle through fear, you do it long enough, hopefully confidence steps in. But this only comes with time and experience. So you have to learn, you have to fight through the fear and to get to the confidence level. And then once you get there, that doesn't mean you're successful because really the key to success is managing risk, as I mentioned, and discipline. So how are you going to get there from this stage? You have, let's say you watch my videos or you read a book, so you have some knowledge, but again, big jump from going there to trading. So the best way I could come up with to help you get to that next level was to have you trade alongside me, right? I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for 10 plus years. I trade every day. So I thought the best way to do this was kind of like how I learned was watching over somebody's shoulder. Let everybody watch over my shoulder. So how do I do that? Well, I do that with this option income alert service that I have. 2 to 3 times a week, I send out an alert via text or email in real time, and it gives you all the details of the trade, why I'm making it, how to make it, how to set it up, etc. And I also send out a closing alert when I manage it at 50% so you know it's time to close it. So I teach you to open the trade and I teach you how to manage the trade correctly for the best possible results. So right now, because it's the holidays and I really want to get everybody up and running, I'm giving an 80% discount on this if you use this coupon code right here. And I also have a pro service, which is the same alert, except that gives you access to all the course material I've ever made. A lot of these aren't even available on Udemy, which is the advanced courses like naked options, strangle straddles, things like that. These are all advanced courses, all my webinars, all the material I've ever made is accessible if you get the pro alert system. Same alert, except the pro comes with all of my material. So here are the discount codes for either the pro or the regular income or the pro, 80% for life as long as you stick with it. Just to show you how that would work, if you go to sharpertrades.com and you click on the product section, you'll see these pop up. Here's the income alert, here's the pro alert. And if you click on those, it'll bring you to the enroll page. You can see here it says $49 a month or $99 a month for the pro. But right now through Sunday, if you click on enroll and you get to this payment page and you type in this coupon code, the web-december, and you apply it, you'll see that that $49 a month turns into only $9.80 a month forever. For as long as you're part of the system, you will never see this price go up. I have never offered it at this price ever, but I really want to get people up and trading. And again, I can't think of a better way than to trade over my shoulder. And at this price, you can cancel anytime, so there's really no risk. If you want to do the Option Pro service, same thing. It'll come to the $99 a page per month, sorry. You type in that same code and you'll see that this drops all the way to only $19.80 a month, and that's forever as well. Cancel anytime, but you will have this price as long as you're an active member, and that is forever. So I can't really do better than that. So thank you for joining me. Love to have you around. Would love to have you on board. And like I said, I can't do any more. I'm giving you the holiday deal of a lifetime. Hopefully you all take advantage of it. Either way, happy holidays, happy new year, and happy trading.